When placed in the right environment, we are bound to thrive. I walked into school one day, walked into my class, second day of school. There was a test on my desk. I started to panic. I sat down. The teacher started explaining what it was for. Not being for a grade, but to see where we were, and that we should still try our best. But I really wasn't listening. I was paging through the test as the numbers were rearranging themselves in some sort of numerical tornado. The test began, and it took me what seemed like forever to get through every question. I got to the end page, and I thought that was an accomplishment. And I got to one question I just couldn't do. It was something with cards and numbers and probability. I tried over and over again, but I just couldn't do it. The bell rang, and I handed my test to the teacher. She said I could finish it the next day, and when I came back the next day, I tried all class period to get that one question done. I couldn't. I tried it over and over again, and it just didn't work. My classmates were learning new things, and I couldn't learn them because I was stuck on one question that had to do with probability and cards and numbers, and my brain kept on rearranging the numbers. The bell rang, and I handed the test back to my teacher. She looked at me, and she said she didn't understand why I couldn't do it. It was below grade level math. She threw my papers on the ground, and she called me stupid. It really put me down. On the bus ride home, I told my friends that, and I really tried hard not to break down in tears. From then on, I hid out in the bathroom, and I would not go to math class. I wasn't placed in the right environment. A year later, I walked into a different math class, completely different state, completely different school. Same question appeared on our benchmark test, and I handed it to the teacher, and I said I couldn't do it. She looked at me with some sort of quizzical kind of look, and she walked me through the problem. She gave me the right environment to thrive in, and I did thrive. Last year, I got a 99% on my math exam, and I'm very proud of that. But the problem is, not all children have a place to thrive. 2.9 million cases of child abuse. 1.16 million go hungry. 2.5 million homeless children. 6.8 million struggle with their education. 1 in every 4 children are bullied, and many more. Starving, homeless, abused, orphaned, bullied, segregated, and struggling. And this is just in the US alone. These facts are depressing, and the world keeps on shouting them out at us. But we are doing absolutely nothing. There are still children out there starving. There are still children out there homeless. Let's change that. I believe not that we will make a difference, but that we are the difference. Us. Every kid. Every kid. Every day. I not only believe that every kid every day should have education, food, a safe place to be. I believe that every kid every day should be making a difference, should be the difference. Not in every huge way possible, but in small ways, big ways, medium ways, any way that we really can. You have to find your passion, and you have to follow it. The world keeps on yelling at us for this, and yet nothing's happening. We need to be the difference. We need to do this. The person that first used the term every kid every day, Dr. Janet Schwarzenhauser. She went to the school that she was teaching at, and she instituted food in every classroom so that children who weren't getting fed at home could have a breakfast every morning and a dinner every night. There was Aborigines in Australia, and they weren't really getting an education, and whenever someone would come from outside of their colony, they weren't able to talk to them. So someone came in and they started up a school, and they started, and to thank them, they sang this awesome song. And the main focus of it was every kid, every day. There are so many people out there making a difference. The problem is, there are also people who don't care. So, it's not that you have to go out there and go and give your whole life to the homeless. It's that you can inspire someone else to help you do it. I hope that we can.